Hey everybody out there in Ninja Land. We're talking ninjas and we're not talking fruit ninjas. Today, Dragon S4 here, and I'm going to be teaching you how to make some throwing stars. We're going to cover how to make kunai style and regular style throwing stars. They're really cheap to make. They're very easy to make. They're only about 80 cents per star if you defer the cost of the stars, because I buy the materials in bulk. So here's what you'll need. You will need a package of utility knife blades, the double-ended style, which look like this, okay? There are other styles that have like little, they're like for cutting cord and stuff, which have little notches in them. You probably don't want to use those, but you could try it. But you'll also need a tissue or a towel or paper towel, something like that, a electrical tape or other similar tape, nail glue or cyanoacrylic glue. These are fingernail glue available at cosmetic stores. Okay, now here's how you do it. For the normal style, you need to take your blade and you will also need wax paper, and I also recommend safety gloves too, like leather gloves and rubber gloves. Okay, for first step, you take your razor blade, and if you get this, if the razor blades are packed with oil on them to prevent them from rust, you have to carefully wipe off the blade, wipe off that oil so it doesn't affect the gluing process. Okay? Now, after you do that, you take your blade, put it on a wax paper, and then you put a little bit of nail glue onto the edge like that. You will take a second razor blade and flip the direction, and then put that on top of that. And this is where I recommend using rubber gloves, because this, if it does stick to your hand, it would be very dangerous, and you could hurt yourself very badly. So you might want to use some rubber gloves when you're doing it. Once this is dry, you will get a triangle that forms this. It'll look like this, like a little teepee-shaped thing. You'll need two triangles, so you'll have to have 4 blades to do this, 2 triangles. Then you put some more glue on the first triangle that you have, and put the second triangle, line it up as best you can, and don't try to force it because of the fact that the way they overlap, they won't go all the way down. Okay? Once you have that dried, then you take, and this is where I recommend using leather gloves, because these are very, very sharp and dangerous. You take some electrical tape, push it down on the center, and you have to make 3 wraps in each direction. So you have to go wrap this way 3 times around, wrap this way 3 times around, and wrap this way 3 times around. Now, which is a little tricky because these things are so sharp that they want to cut through the tape. So you may have to just kind of fold it over carefully and then pull it when you get it over the center point, you know, when you're wrapping it, and because it's tricky to do that. That will form this, the standard style. To make the kunai style, when you have your, instead of doing the double triangle like you would for the standard one, you take a single triangle and you take a single blade, glue it across the center, and then you put it on like that. And then with that one, you have to wrap this way to the center 3 times, this way to the center 3 times, and around this way 3 times. That'll form this. In order to keep this video short, I'm not going to show you my target in this video or how to throw them, but they're on the kunai style, you basically want to find the center point, let it rest on your finger, and find the center point, so where it balances. You don't need to really grip it hard, and you just basically, you can throw it underhanded, overhanded, or sideways handed, and just let it slide out. For the standard style, you don't want to snug it up against your hand like some
some stars you could snug up against your hand to try to get extra spin on it. You don't really need to do this with these. These will penetrate wood very easily. So you just basically hold it with your thumb like that, and you throw it like you would like a frisbee, like that. Or you could hold it by the point, and be careful, again, be very careful, and you could throw it like that. I'll show you an update, another video of my throwing it, because I want to keep this short so I can upload it properly. Okay, bye.